Hello, everybody. Thank you and welcome to this amazing call. We are going to have a phenomenal training for you on our newest product that is launching on December 2nd, Bevvy, which I know has been long awaited. And so we're super excited to have a couple of amazing people on with us. So we have the Executive Director of Nutrition, Denise Fay, on with us. And then we also have Principal Scientist of Scientific Affairs, Dr. Emily Fritz, with us. So without any further delay, I'm going to pass this over to Denise, who's going to get us rocking and rolling. So thank you for being here, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Denise, take it over.
Thanks, Jake. Hi, everyone. I'm Denise, as you know. We are here today to talk. Oh, here come the slides. Sorry, got a little excited, got a little ahead of myself. We're here today to talk about Beachbody Bevvy. This is our product training for this fine product. As you know, at Beachbody, we love water. We love us some water. Where bodies are mostly made of water. It's a great, it is the ultimate tool in weight loss. Some people maybe don't want to drink straight water. They like a little something in their water. And so we felt that that's something we wanted to address, but we didn't just want to put a bit of flavor in it, because why do that? We wanted to make something that would actually, better than water is a strong term. Let's say it augments water. It takes water and it adds to it. Emily, am I safe saying that?
Yeah, I mean, it tastes delicious. So
yes, very tasty.
That's numero uno in augmenting water, is making it taste good.
But all kinds of things just taste good. We want it to taste good, and it's good for you.
Provide you some benefits.
There you go, benefit. Yeah. So that's really what, that's what Beachbody Bevvy is. And today we're going to go through the who, what, when, where, why, west, east, south, north of the whole thing, and let you know about it and why it's, as you see there. All right. And now we're moving on. I kind of just did that a little bit, told you what Beachbody Bevvy is. One thing I'd really like to point out is that Bevvy is the exact same Bevvy Canada. Can we call it Bevvy Canada?
The Bevvy in Canada.
Bevvy in Canada.
Sold in Canada.
It has the exact same formula as the Bevvy in the US. You're going to probably notice that the claims are a little different, and that is due to Health Canada regulations, but it is the same product with the same recommendations on how to use it.
And one of the same overarching things that I want to emphasize is that Bevvy is still meant to be part of your health and weight loss program and plan. So it does provide you with some additional support, and we'll talk about those benefits a little bit more as we go through the presentation.
Ooh. Hey, I forgot to mention something. This is a huge aside, but I don't really get to talk to our Canadians straight very often. And I want to say how much I love Canada, and every funny North American in existence came from Canada. So I'm really stoked.
That is true.
Yeah. All right. You may continue, Emily.
So we're going to talk a little bit about, if you go to the next slide, Jake, about the ingredients that are found in Bevvy. So like Denise mentioned, the formula in Canada is the same as the formula in the US, and it contains the same key clinically studied active ingredients. So if you go to the next slide, we have green tea phytosomes, which serve as a potent antioxidant. And the green tea phytosomes are an ingredient of green tea extract that's combined with a little bit of fat coming from sunflower lecithin. And the cool part about that ingredient is, because of that combination of green tea and fat called the phytosome, it creates something called a phytosome, and that is better absorbed into your body. So catechins, which are the active ingredient in green tea extract, are really potent antioxidants. And so those potent antioxidants help protect our cells from the damage that can be caused by free radicals. So that's the piece, the antioxidant piece over in the other corner of the slide, comes from that green tea phytosome. Then we also include something called brewer's yeast peptides, or yeast hydrolysate. And how that works is brewer's yeast is a single cell organism called Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And it's the same kind of yeast that's commonly used in fermentation. And what we do, this special
What
ingredient,
fermentation of what?
fermentation of things that we like to drink on the weekends, potentially.
Because cerevisiae, as in cerevisiae.
Oh, I've never thought about that connection, but it's
Ah.
pretty accurate. So what
Just
for
saying.
this yeast hydrosylate,
But
what
there's
they
no
do,
alcohol or anything in this.
no,
This-
there's not.
no.
Please-
Just to be clear. Sadly, I fought for it. I was declined. There's no alcohol in Bevvy. That's okay.
When we say hydrosylate, that word is pretty complicated, but all it means is that we break down the yeast cells using water, right? Hydro and lysate is breaking them apart.
Yeah.
And then we get these little yeast peptides. So the other peptide we have that people know about is collagen peptides. And it's really the same concept. They're
Yeah,
broken
peptides are
down.
like little pieces of protein.
Yep, broken down into small chains of amino acids that provide some benefit. So when we designed Bevvy, we wanted it to, these green tea phytosomes and the yeast hydrosylate are the two key ingredients in the Bevvy magic. And then there's fiber. So we talk a lot about fiber, how fiber works in our bodies, that people aren't getting enough. And it is true. The cool part about the fiber that we're using in Bevvy is that it is soluble and kind of disappears in Bevvy. So you're getting 3 grams of fiber in each of those stiff packs of Bevvy, but you don't even really notice that it's there because it blends in and disappears. And so that is a good source of fiber. And when you take it as directed, you're getting 6 grams of fiber throughout your day. And that is a really good serving, getting you closer to the daily recommended amounts, which sit around 25 grams of fiber per day. If you go to the next slide. So part of the reason why we created Bevvy is because Shakeology and fitness programs are excellent tools, but we wanted to provide something that does a little bit extra for you in supporting your weight management plan. And so Bevvy can help people be used as a tool to help people achieve their goals. And it complements that weight management program that we offer. And it's convenient, it's easy to use. So unlike some of our other products that come in big bags, Bevvy comes in those stick packs. They're easy to take with you, have on the go, and it provides you with some all-day support. And as Denise mentioned, it might help you drink more water in the day because it tastes good and it provides some additional benefits. So that was the idea behind Bevvy, something that supports your healthy weight management plan, that's easy to take, tastes delicious, and can be used in addition to some of our other products like Shakeology. Denise, you have anything to add there?
No, that's perfect.
Cool. So then when to drink Bevvy. So you'll notice that on the instructions, we recommend that you use Bevvy 2 times per day. And we recommend those 2 times per day fall 30 minutes before your 2 largest meals of the day. And for most people, that ends up being lunch and dinner. And the reason for that twice per day, 30 minutes before meals, is because of how the yeast peptides and the green tea phytosomes were used in clinical studies. So when we designed this product, we wanted to stick with the recommendations of use that were used in the clinical study to help you get the maximum amount of benefits from using Bevvy, which is where that 2 times per day, 30 minutes before meals comes from. And that's a pretty important feature of Bevvy. We see the greatest amount of success and benefit when people stick to those recommendations of use of 2 times per day, 30 minutes before meals.
Yeah. Hey, also to note, in To Be Mindset, Bevvy counts as, it's a freebie. So you can, as long as you stick to the 2 servings, you can have, that's a freebie. That's just it counts towards your water goal. And on Portion Fix, if you have 1 serving, it's free. If you have 2 servings, the servings here, that counts as 1/2 of a yellow.
Good,
So
thanks for clearing that up.
Yeah,
I was
that's important.
actually going to ask you that. Yeah. And then how to prepare. So we have gotten a lot of questions about how to prepare Bevvy. Since it is a delicious tea supplement, people are used to drinking tea warm. And so it's okay for you to make and drink Bevvy warm. But the one thing we recommend you not do is use boiling water. And the reason for that is because the yeast hydrolysate and the green tea phytosomes don't withstand that boiling water temperature really well. So we want to make sure that we maintain their potent activity. So keep it warm, not boiling. So if you want a little Bevvy in now that it's getting colder out, and winter's upon us, yeah, it's okay to drink it warm, just don't drink it boiling hot. And then for mixing, you can stir it up, you can shake it in a mixer or in a shaker bottle. It really is convenient, goes into solution pretty well. And we recommend using water. We've been talking a lot about water. Mixing it with water is our top choice. But if you decide to mix it with something else, as long as it's like water, juice, coconut water, you have some freedom there.
You know what I do, Emily?
What do you mix it with?
I do it with bubbly water, with carbonated water.
Ooh.
It's a little tricky because if you put carbonated water in a shaker,
and shake it.
So what you do is you make a little slurry down at the bottom of your shaker cup. You put in the Bevvy and then just a little tiny bit of bubbly water, and then you shake it up so you have a little goop down there, and then you pour in the rest of your bubbly water. And you kind of lightly mix it up. But I find that to be that's better than
delicious
out there, in my opinion. It's very good.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Thanks
that
for
now.
tip. Yeah, tasty.
I'm gonna finish the call with you just as a person.
And then go make yourself a Bevvy.
And then make myself a Bevvy. Yes.
That sounds pretty good to me. I'm gonna try and mix it with sparkling water, and I'll try and be patient and gentle, but that's not my mixing strategy. I mean, I'm the person where that shaker bottle lid pops off and then there's Energize all over my kitchen.
Yeah, I've seen your kitchen before. Disgusting.
Yeah.
So
hey.
I've never seen.
You have seen my kitchen on a video call, never in person.
Oh, that's true. I did.
Yeah. And luckily on a video call, you can't see all of the streaks of Energize that are on my counters. But,
oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
I thought that was like a design. I thought that was a design choice, and I wasn't going to say anything. But, yeah. So
one question that we get a lot is, how is Bevvy different? And so if you go to the next slide, Jake, Bevvy is different because a lot of the things we see out there that go with weight management plans or help tools for healthy weight management plans can be stimulants, so contain a lot of caffeine, because sometimes caffeine is used in diet products. You'll see laxatives, you'll see diuretics, things that block the absorption of carbs or fat, or serve as a quick fix. So Bevvy's not any of those things. And we were very, very intentional when we designed it to make sure it was part of a healthy weight management plan and not a quick fix and not something extreme that exists out there.
I think what would be good is we should get t-shirts made to say Bevvy, not a laxative. I think that'd be good, right? Hey, Emily.
I saw that question come in, and Bevvy is gluten-free. So we test every lot of Bevvy to make sure that it is gluten-free. So that's one thing that we're rolling out. We're rolling it out in Shakeology also, but Bevvy we designed to be gluten-free from the start. And there is, sometimes people ask questions about, well, if there's yeast in it, but it is gluten-free. Yeast does not contain gluten, although yeast and gluten exist in certain things like bread and like beer together. There's no gluten in Bevvy. And the other piece that's different about Bevvy is, in addition to not being a quick fix or extreme product to support your healthy weight management plan, Bevvy also works with how your body works to support a healthy weight management plan. So a lot of the key ingredients that I talked about are clinically studied and work with systems in our body to help to provide some additional support. And then the next slide gets to the point we just made about Bevvy being gluten-free. Jake, if you go to the next one. But it's also a plant-based formula. So all of those ingredients are plant-based. It's gluten-free. We test it. It's also dairy-free, soy-free. And then like all of our products, it's free of synthetic colors, flavors, or preservatives. So we kept Bevvy kind of in line with some of the key things that we know consumers are trying to avoid, especially people that might have sensitivities to gluten, dairy, or soy. Cool. And now I'm going to kick it back over to Denis to talk about Bevvy and Shakeology.
All right. So 2 different things. You have Shakeology, the superfood shake with all those great things right there. The protein, the probiotics, superfoods, adaptogens, antioxidants, vitamins, fiber, and digestive enzymes. Whereas on the other side of the fence, you have Bevvy, which is the sweet tea supplement, can help support a healthy lifestyle, a weight management plan that includes Beachbody fitness nutrition programs. Already told you for 2B, it's a freebie. For Portion Fix, it's 1 serving's free. And then once you get your 2nd serving a day, that's half a yellow. So can you use them together? Absolutely. I mean, they're 2 different things, and they're both hydrating, and you're getting more fiber. And yes, just a complete yes. They work just great.
One thing that I'll add about that, Denis, is that we also have some great clinical studies on Shakeology that shows that Shakeology can curb cravings and support a healthy appetite and support healthy weight loss. And so Bevvy is a really nice counterpart to that in terms of the benefits that it provides as part of that healthy weight management plan.
Okay, cool. By the way, when I say use them together, I don't mean mix them.
Not at the same time.
You can if you want. You do you, but I don't know if that's the thing.
It might change the taste of your Shakeology. Like they're good by itself, but that's it might be like I don't know, listening to a group of people try and play recorders on a Zoom call.
Where'd you get that
like
from?
Some dissonance in the flavor.
Yes,
it's not a good.
It's just I'm hearing a bunch of people saying, okay, let's move on. Back to you, Emily.
Actually,
recorders. Do those exist anymore?
Yeah, they do, I think. I don't know. Somebody on Facebook, tell us, do recorders still exist? Do children play recorders in school?
And do they even exist in Canada, Jake? Are there recorders in Canada?
There should be, because I mean, if not, they're missing out on a childhood adventure.
Yeah, if people don't know about recorders, YouTube it. It's a terrible sound.
Pretty much the worst penny whistle you can get.
Yeah. Wow.
But then the last slide, the last bit of information, besides my interjection about recorders, is when Bevvy is coming to you and how much it'll cost. So Jake, if you want to kind of cover the last little bit here.
Absolutely.
In the home stretch.
First off, you guys are phenomenal. This has been so great. Great product to get to know and understand. I really enjoy this product as well. Not living in Canada, I've been able to use it. And so I thoroughly enjoy that. And so the taste is delicious, and pomegranate berry is my favorite. So I'm really excited about that. So this product is coming on December 2nd. And we're super excited about that. Pricing and details for you guys. So you can see here the retail price is going to be that $60.95, and the coach price will be the $45.71. What do you get? It's a 40 stick pack for 20 servings twice a day, right? And so it gives you that amount. And here is the volume and TV that's going to be associated with it. So those who purchase it will get the $38 or 38 points of personal volume. And then the TV will be the 25 points with a bonus points of being at the 12.49. So really, really super exciting product. And I know you guys have heard rave about this from the US coaches. And Emily, I could listen to you talk science all day long. How you dumb it down to my level is phenomenal. So thank you so much for being on. And Denny, as always, it is a pleasure to have you guys on.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us, Jake.
Yeah,
and
thank you very much.
Thank you, coaches, for joining us today and for all you do. We wouldn't have jobs without you.
It's true.
Amazing. Well, have a wonderful day. We'll catch you guys soon. And I'm sure we will have you guys on for more product trainings as we move forward and kind of aligning with that. So thank you
Yeah.
guys.
Thanks, man.
Looking forward to it. Bye, Jake.
Bye-bye.